Hey guys, it's Jensen. Hi, Jaden again. Yeah, like this time to actually film the review for A Quiet Place. That's the original movie from 2018. Since, yeah, we actually watched that movie with our cousin, like we was explaining in the first video for day one. I actually watched that with our cousin also on Saturday. Also on Paramount Plus. And we'll see what other like places you can watch the movie at too, besides Paramount Plus. But yeah, we actually have it on DVD. We actually got it when I think it came out. But yeah, we didn't watch it on DVD because our cousin found it on Paramount Plus. So and yeah, we're just gonna watch it there right after the prequel. But yeah, and yeah, that movie. Like I said, yeah, we watched it when it came out, and basically, you can describe it as basically a family must survive in a world where blind aliens kill anything that makes sound. And that's actually, I think, why we wanted to watch it when it first came out. I don't really know what made our cousin want to watch it. Maybe because she kept seeing an ad for day one on YouTube. And so she's like, yeah, let's actually watch A Quiet Place. And then she's like, well, we can watch the prequel first on Paramount Plus. Ooh, like that movie. It's also fun. You know, we wanted to watch it because, like, oh, this seems different from any other horror movie we've watched. Because, yeah, like, if you make a sound, you die. So, like, okay. And let's see how this goes. And we really like how that the first horror movie that we've seen involves sign language, like ASL. Like, that's really nice because we didn't know how well that would go either. And so, yeah, obviously, it's just, yeah, the people signing to each other or in the family. And like, they really don't show any other people in the original one. So yeah, it's just basically the family. Like, yes, the main characters obviously talking to each other with sign language. That's really nice to actually have that representation. And then like found out that the actress who plays Reagan is actually deaf, and she taught the rest of the cast sign language. I'm like, that's nice too. And like, it's been a long time since we've watched that movie. That's why we forgot that she's deaf. But yeah, like, and we didn't even remember seeing her hearing aids. But it's like, yeah, how did we forget that that actually becomes a big part of the movie? But like, yeah, we can get to that, and like, oh, I can go into spoilers. But I thought that was really cool that, yeah, the actress plays Reagan is definitely alive, and she taught the actors, the rest of the cast, how to use sign language for the movie. Like, yay! Google says that the runtime is 1 hour and 30 minutes, which is kind of weird. That like Google says that A Quiet Place Day 1 is 1 hour and 39 minutes. But like, why is the first movie, why is the original like shorter than the newest one? But okay, anyway, but like, yeah, we actually would say that our like favorite character might actually be Reagan, because like, yeah, again, like, might be biased, but like, it's nice seeing an actual deaf person playing a deaf character. and like seeing a little bit of the sequel with our cousin also made us question if like all of the kids are supposed to be deaf, but the parents ain't, but possibly all of the kids are supposed to be deaf. And like we know Reagan is. It seems like I think it's Marcus who's the other one. Yeah, like it seems like he's supposed to be deaf too. I don't know. That doesn't seem like in the the sequel. But it's like, yeah, we actually do like the representation for the movie, and just yeah, like yeah, she's just really determined. And she's definitely a determined character. Because, yeah, like, she wants to go out with, her dad and brother. But then it's like, oh yeah, she's like, stay home to take care of her mom. Who's actually pregnant with their youngest sibling. Once again, I think she's actually, like one of the creative ones. Not, she's like, all of them are creative, though. But, like, yeah, like, she's the one that's actually able to help your brother, at least, get out of that, what's it called, like, corn tower, I guess. I mean, also technically an alien help, too. But still, yeah, I think she's actually a bit creative, and, yeah, even though she blamed herself for their youngest brother's death at the beginning of the movie, which I think was also, a fun way to start the movie. But, like, obviously they're being quiet, which, like, sets the tone of the movie. But then, yeah, showing the youngest family member dying at the beginning of the movie, yeah, that also sets the tone of the movie. Like, so this is what we're dealing with, people. So, like, yeah, that's a spoiler, possibly. You need to watch the trailer, it might be a spoiler. But also, like, it's been out since 2018, so. Yeah, like, sorry if anybody hasn't watched it yet. But yeah, like, Reagan blames herself for the youngest brother's death. Because, yeah, like, she does end up handing him the, like, spaceship toy that they find in a, I guess, convenience store. After their dad, he set it on the counter. And I was like, no, you can't have that. But then the Reagan was like, oh yeah, basically, like, you can have it if you don't have batteries in it. But then, of course, the kid put batteries in it. And then it made sound. And that's how the alien killed him. And we're just sad. But, like, technically, it's not Reagan's fault. Because, yeah, like, she was just wanting to make her little brother happy. And she wasn't the one that put batteries in the little toy. Like, he actually put it in himself. Or himself, so yeah. So it would have been nice to not have the kid die, but because he had to die to set the tone of the movie. And yeah. And like that's what I was explaining to our cousin, was that probably that's why the mom, Evelyn, is actually pregnant during the movie. Or is it like almost a year after the beginning of the movie? Because yeah, like I think she was wanting to have another kid to kind of replace the one that got killed. So yeah. Which makes sense. And especially because of how much she clearly misses him. Because I think it's before the youngest kid was born. There's this whole scene where she's like crying in the other youngest kid's bedroom, basically, because like yeah, like misses him so much. And like we were talking about in the day one review, it's like yeah, there's some sentimental moments obviously in the movie. And I think for this one as well as the prequel, well, this one is like centered around like a family trying to survive this whole alien apocalypse. It doesn't involve like the main character having cancer or anything. But yeah, so that's basically what's going on there. Like, so you have like the mom being pregnant, and then obviously, she's missing the youngest, like her youngest kid, before the one that she's pregnant with during the movie. And then we have dad just trying to protect everybody, and like the sister's like blaming herself for the younger kid's death, and yeah, have all this drama. And yeah, and I guess you can say the brother's just wanting them to survive. But like yeah, so there is some like drama in the movie, which again involves like just being a family during this little apocalyptic world. Yeah, surprisingly, I don't think we have like a least favorite character for this movie either. And like in the first one, I'm like pretty sure in one of these horror movies that we watch, we end up having a least favorite character. But I think we didn't have like least favorite character for A Quiet Place or A Quiet Place Day One. And this time I was gonna be picky, be like, oh yeah, that like old man. He's the old man that yelled basically in the woods because his wife got killed, and then he got killed, and he could have possibly gotten, the dad and the brother killed too because of him like screaming. But like that's just me being like picky, be like I want to have a least favorite character, but it's basically we don't have a least favorite character. But yeah. But yeah, we don't have a favorite character, but don't have a least favorite character. Probably again. And then I guess talk about the music as well. And yeah, there's another thing like we talked about for day one. It's like we're surprised they're having music in these movies. And that you would think that they would not want to have music because it's always supposed to be quiet to match what's going on in the movie. And for like what the characters have to do and like what the characters are hearing. But like okay, like also music does like help with the atmosphere and tone of the movie too. And that's nice. Music was actually good with me, yeah. Because also like yeah, it can make the scene a bit creepier and stuff. Like oh like yeah, like here's some tension, like here comes aliens, yeah. Which is actually what happens in a lot of horror movies. Or at least definitely for like slasher movies. Like obviously. But yeah. Well like yeah. Music was actually nice. And for some reason I didn't think that I guess it's because it's been so long since we watched it. Yeah, it's been basically almost like 6 years since we watched the first one. And that's probably why we forgot that they actually do show the aliens in the first movie. And for a bit they don't, I think. I think that's probably why we thought they don't show them. Is because like oh like with youngest kid's death and the raccoon death. And they don't really show the alien. They just possibly show like maybe like an arm or the legs or something. But at some point they do show the aliens. Like so like that might be why we got confused, like oh they don't show them in the original. Well they do. Not at first, but at some point they do show the aliens and stuff like the whole body and their like heads like coming apart basically to show their eardrums and stuff. I should say eardrums. So yeah. But yeah. And so that's fun. We have been issues. But yeah. But I guess since we're talking about the whole eardrum thing, you can go back to talking about Reagan's hearing aids. Which, like, yeah, like, because unless we're talking about it while watching the movie, that's again, peanut gallery, basically, she's talking for, like, half of the movie, but, yeah, at least she was talking about the cat, but, like, she was still talking about, like, oh my god, Frodo survived, like, they went, But it's like, yeah, like, we were talking about, like, Reagan's hearing aids, and just, like, pretty sure the actress's hearing aids were working. Obviously, like the rear ones that she's wearing are working, so she could hear the director and the rest of the cast and stuff. But like for the character, just acting like they don't work. So I guess I'll just give a bit more tension between the characters. Like yeah, like the dad is creative, like he works with technology, like he's trying his best to make a good pair of hearing aids so his daughter can finally hear. And it seems like every try, it always like messes up, like it never works and stuff. And that's what, like she was like signing basically at one point, like they never work, just stop. And just like she didn't want to try the new pair of hearing aids because like they never work. But then it's like okay, like when the dad and brother go out in their little adventure, like she finally tries on that new hearing aid, and it's like, oh, she can hear. Like she does a little like snapping test basically, like I think that's why she ends up wanting to go towards, like to go out and find like her dad and brother. And because like basically to tell them that like she can hear. I think that's what was going on. Yeah. But I do love how the hearing aids did become important. Like, not just for Reagan to hear, but it's also to distract the aliens. Because basically, like, I guess you can say how they hear is kind of like radio frequency and stuff. And if, like, other technology interferes with that frequency, you can get like this like high-pitched noise or sometimes static or something. But what's going on with the aliens is like, yeah, they try to do their supersonic hearing or something, which is like basic radio frequency. And then if they're near Reagan with the hearing aids, like she gets to hear a high-pitched noise in her ear, which obviously hurts her. And then that goes back to the alien and makes them also hear a high-pitched noise that hurts them. So like, like not funny, but it's actually a good thing. So the hearing aids are important for two things. Yay! There are two reasons those hearing aids are good. And like that's actually how they got the aliens turned away sometimes, and also got the aliens distracted sometimes. Because yeah, like how they're able to, I guess like temporarily knock the alien out towards the end of the movie, is by Reagan just taking off her hearing aid and putting it into a microphone that's in the basement, and just like turning the microphone up, turning the like microphone up basically to like full blast, and yeah, got the whole like high frequency noise hitting the alien, which obviously hurt the alien. So yeah, so like yeah, like glad that happened. So like obviously that shows that she's creative, and yeah, she's like using more of her dad's technology basically to help her family survive. Yeah. And then also just like appreciate how the mom was just like, yep, I'm gonna kill this. It seemed like a nice mom, even though it kind of was weird that she's like, yeah, I'm gonna teach my son how to do math during the apocalypse. Okay. But like at least she knows how to protect her kids. Like she grabbed a freaking gun and ended up shooting the alien at one point because like yeah, like they basically thought that they could celebrate, basically, like, yeah, like okay, the alien's down because ears got hurt from the high frequency noise of the hearing aid against the microphone, and like, yeah, like, okay, alien's down, we're fine, right? But obviously not, because the alien got back up, which is also another horror movie trope. Yeah, he basically needs to like make sure that the like villain or killer or whatever is down, and like, yeah, so alien got back up, and then like, yeah, and the mom just like shot the alien in the head, like, okay, yep, like that's the mother instincts there, just like nobody's touching my kids, so yeah, and so that's fun. And yeah, so like I think that actually just shows like, you know, mom's tough, daughter's creative, and just actually like, yeah, all the characters are actually good. And like, still really like how they use the hearing aids as like, you know, not just for one purpose, and not just to help the daughter hear, and still really good that they actually have the deaf representation there because of, yeah, the character's deaf, and because of the actress's deaf, like, wow. Yeah. And I already mentioned in the day one review that it's kind of weird that the aliens can actually swim, and the original, but not the prequel. That's like, I already have a little theory for that. And yeah, the other review. If y'all want to watch that, if y'all want to watch that one first, maybe. And yeah. And so yeah, definitely like high stakes in that movie. Definitely high stakes in the original Quiet Place movie. Because yeah, they tried to give birth to a baby, like when you're supposed to be completely silent. And they fucking showed the alien like walking past the bathroom when she was about to give birth. Like, oh my god. And he says, "Babe, snatch." But again, the whole plan was to actually just have the sun set off fireworks. And have the sun set off fireworks when, like, yeah, when they think that she's about to give birth. So she can actually, like, push and, I guess, let out her emotions without getting killed. And without getting the baby killed, too. And that's good. So that's definitely a great move there. And, and like, I love how, again, it's been like so long since we watched the movie that, like, I really thought that the dad made a noise to make the alien go after and kill him, and so the mom could give birth. But I said no, it's actually the sun using the fireworks to actually distract the alien. And that dad didn't die until later. Unless he was actually protecting his kids. It's like, lovely. Like, I was right that he does die. It's just not at the time I thought he did. Like, okay, I don't know. I have terrible memory. No system has terrible memory. But yeah, so like, okay. But yeah, it is sad though that the dad also died. But it's like, hey, he was sacrificing himself for his kids, so like, okay. This is good. And then it's like, yeah, and like our cousin was saying that like you basically can't keep a baby quiet. So like, yeah, that's why they made a whole like soundproof room and soundproof box for the baby. And it's like, yeah, really surprised that a person didn't mention how that baby would never be traumatized. Cause like, yeah, the freaking baby was born, and you know, like, basically a world where you need to be quiet or else you'll die. And so it's like, yeah, that kid might end up having like speech problems. Yeah, depending on how long that whole alien apocalypse goes on for in the freaking movie franchise, that kid might end up having like speech problems because, yeah, like they won't be able to really develop their voice, because they're not allowed to use their voice unless they want to die. Like, yeah, well, they want to die. So yeah. So it's like, oh my god, the poor baby. The poor baby already traumatized and like not gonna be able to talk. I don't know if anybody else would like point that out. Like, we need to actually watch more reviews of these horror movies that we're watching, but yeah. Oh yeah, that poor baby. Yeah. Like, yeah, I really do think that the movie is actually creative. And like, so yeah, a little inconsistent about the whole, like, water thing, like if the aliens can swim or not, but like, but yeah. I mean, I do think that the, like, original movie is creative, because like, wow, like, watching that, it's just like, this is actually a fun movie. I don't think it really scared us. I don't think even day one scared us much either. But like, yeah, it's actually, yeah, like really creative and like different for us. So yeah, it's nice. As I don't know when we'll be able to watch part 2. I will watch that at some point. And yeah, don't know if we'll end up like filming any other reviews. Like, maybe not. Like, yeah, we'll figure out something else to upload for like whatever after this video. I guess that's all for that review. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to talk about. Oh yeah. And they actually do mention, because yeah, obviously like they showed it in the Day One movie as well. But like, yeah, they for the original as well, they talk about how there's already allowed some like waterfall, or like, yeah, like near waterfall, or like fireworks going off, or like, yeah, like in Day One you have like rain falling on like tin roof, or thunder going on. You can't actually talk in your normal volume because the louder sound is drowning out your talking. But that's a fun detail. Yeah. And like, I don't know, just like, yeah, I just think that the movie is like, creative. I definitely like it. Definitely suspenseful. And like, yeah, probably could really scare some people, especially the original, because of, again, like that involves a family. Like, people who actually have kids would probably get more scared of that movie, maybe than Day One, and then like, compare it to people who don't have kids. So yeah. But yeah, but we did like the movie, really creative, and yeah, like, yeah, still need to make these home reviews. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it. Figure out something to make after this video. And yeah, thanks for watching. Peace, creatures. I had to freaking eat gum for this review, because like, oh, this is gonna be like, we're trying to film at least 2 reviews in one setting. I was just like, I'm gonna start yawning. Yeah.